Hello gang, welcome back, and for those of you tuning in for the first time, I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel. Now, as some of you know, when I got back from Iraq off my last deployment, I was messed up. I had 3.5 years of surgeries, recoveries, physical therapy that I had to go through. Now, a part of that was my left hand. It was pretty badly messed up. The first Army physician I got actually debated amputation for about a month. The guy was a crackpot. He was one of those worst case, he's obviously working for the Army because he can't get insured in the civilian market type of doctors. And yeah, I'll talk smack on him all day long. He was trash. He eventually wound up getting relieved and moved somewhere else. You know how those kind of things work. I'm going to leave it at that. But I bitched, complained, and threw a fit until finally they were like, fine, we'll get you another doctor. And they transferred me, and I got lucky. See, the new doctor I got was a retired Navy SEALs field surgeon. One of those guys who goes out with special operations teams and their entire job is whatever happens to those guys to bring them home alive. Even if it's just half of them left, bring that half home alive. And I walked in and we looked over my file. We talked about a couple things. We looked at my hand, looked at my arm. We looked at everything, but on this video, I want to focus on the fact we looked at my hand and arm, and he was like, okay, you giving up or you want use of it? Duh. I want my hand. I want to be able to use it again. I want to be able to do things. At the time, I couldn't hold a drink or pick up a piece of silverware. It was 3.5 months therapy to be able to pick up a coffee cup without dropping it. My hand was that messed up. Well, he looked at me and he was like, okay, well, do you model? I was like, and being the smart ass I am and was, I was like, well, no, doctor, I don't have the look. I sure as heck don't have the body for that. But, I've thought about it a few times, like, shut up. Do you model? Do you do miniatures? Aircraft carriers, tanks, anything like that? I was like, no, I did as a kid, but left that off years ago. He goes, all right, one sec. He turned around, opened up a case, and handed me an unopened kit for a World War II building diorama piece. Handed it to me and went, all right, I'll see you in 2 weeks. That needs to be built. Okay, how's this going to build the model? Done, yes, sir. All right, I went and built it, brought it back, showed it to him. He's like, okay, looks like crap. Let's do this one next. This is the last one I'm giving you. You're buying them from here on out. And he gave me a tank. Soviet T-34. Okay. I built that. Brought it back. He's like, okay, still looks like crap. You need work. We're going to keep going. The thing of it being, fine motor skills, gripping and using those itty-bitty pieces that weigh nothing, made me work my hand. Made me work those itty-bitty muscles and tendons. Just don't think about. So I was going through physical therapy while I was going through various shots and injections and everything that I had to go through. I was also building models. And I got bored with it. I got bored with the type that, you stick on the shelf and they gather dust. I wanted to do something with them. Plus, I was stuck in a med recovery unit that was just killing me. The boredom, the attitude was dragging me down. So I'm a long-time geek and role player, and I decided, what the hell? I hit the local game shop to see what was hot, what people were into. And initially, started helping other guys build some of their 40K models for tabletop miniature gaming. And then started looking into it and decided to get into it a bit myself, so I wouldn't have to build them and then hand them off to somebody else and never see them again. I've taken pride in what I've done, having it to show off or to use. And so I spent a few years, like I said, 3.5 years of recovery, building and constructing, and kept going because it keeps my hand feeling better and working better. Until I built quite a force. Now, yes, I got into TAL. That was my preferred army. Y'all can suck it. But it did the trick. I've got full range use of my hand. You can hear pops and snaps like that. That's part of it. But I've got full use. My grip will never recover. I'll never get the strength back I once had. But I've got full use, and the thought of amputation, I'm good to go. Now, I got out of it for about a year, and actually, my hand had gotten to the point where it was stiffening up, where it was getting hard to use it right. It was hurting, but I got lucky. Robotech RPG Tactics came along. I had gotten into the Kickstarter. They finally got delivered, and it feels so good to be working and building models again. So, whether it's just for fun and entertainment or actually getting out and doing something on a tabletop, it's probably something I'll be doing for the rest of my life, if for nothing else than the personal health and conditioning, keeping my hand going. So, if you've got joint issues, if you've got something stiff, you've got to find a way to work those little ligaments, those little joints. Think about it. Modeling some sort of finite construction where The itty-bitty pieces, they don't weigh much of anything. But you've got to work the little tendons and everything in ways you never thought they needed or could be worked. Take care of yourselves. Remember, get up, get out, get involved. Others may get in the way, but ultimately, no one is stopping you from being the best and doing the best you can but you. Take care. I am the Articulate Grunt. I'll catch you next time. Till then, out from here. Bye.